it's Erin NW back here with another video. So as you guys can see, I've done most of my hair. I just have like this small little section up here left to do. I am doing them sort of kind of in a bob. I'm not doing the method where you like just pull the lock through and you lock the wrap around your hair, because the locks are way too skinny to do that. Like, this is how skinny the locks are, and like these are really tight. Like, you can't really unravel them and wrap it around your hair. And so that's how I started, but it was not working out, so I had to come up with a new method so that way I didn't waste my money on this hair again. And I'll let you guys know how many packs I use at the end, but I think I'm gonna use 3 because this is my 3rd pack now. So the method that I do, you can see there's like a little hole at the top where you're supposed to put the crochet needle through. So what I do is I just take that and I start that hole and I pull it apart. Like, just unravel the hair just like that. Just like that. All the way to the bottom. Now you have just like a long strand of Marley hair basically, because that's all it is. And then I go down and then I just pull the hair like this, because it's easier to wrap when it's like more distressed and less like twisted like that. And you can see the difference. So like, I pulled this right here apart already, and I haven't pulled this yet. So, and you want it to look like this. That's the easiest way to wrap it. So in the back, I was able to use one of these locks on each of like the braids or whatever, but for some reason, I don't know why, in the front though I can't. Like, in the front I have to use like 1.5, so I'm separating another strand now. So I take my crochet needle and I just not loop it, but stick it through the root of my braid. Oh, I did mini braids, by the way. But you could do mini twists. I just think that mini braids are gonna stay longer and just last better underneath the lock, but you can choose. Anyway, so I hook the hair on the thing, pull it through just like that. You don't pull it through all the way. And then I take my hair and I always just make sure like it's stretched out, and then pull this hair, like the Marley hair, a little bit longer than when I wanted to stop. So I wanted to stop here with the rest of these locks, so I pull it a little bit longer, and then I hold the braid, my braid plus the Marley hair, and then I begin twisting at the root. So I just pull it and twist. I wrap around like twice at the root before I start moving down, because I want my root to be covered well. And then I start like separate. So I continue to separate as I wrap, because I don't know, I just think that it just looks better when I do that. So yeah, I'm just separating like that, pulling it apart, and then I wrap. Show you again. Separate, wrap, and you just do that down the entire braid slash, yeah, you do that down your entire braid. twisting, and then Like at this point, I don't have to pull apart anymore because it's just already pulled apart. So I can just easily keep on twisting around. As you see, this is my hair right here. So we're getting past my hair at this point. And I just wrap until I get to the length that I want. So I'm gonna wrap one more time around. Now I'm a little bit past where, well, that's perfect. Now what I do, you don't have to do this. You can just keep wrapping with this strand and wrap back up. But what I like to do is I just like to switch the strands out. So like that. And now I'm gonna take the strand that I was holding and then I'm gonna wrap it back up the braid. And so I'm gonna pull it apart like that first. And then, wrap it back up the lock. And then wrap it back up the lock just like this. Make sure it's still separated as I'm wrapping. And I'm wrapping back up like this. And once you get to the end, so I'm gonna just pull that because that's too long. But once you get to the end, literally all you do is just wrap till the very last strand is wrapped, and then you roll it like that between your hands, and that makes it set. And then I take my scissors, and you don't have to use shears because it's not your hair, but I just take my scissors and I just, so like you can see where I wrapped the hair and where like I stopped wrapping. And so I'm gonna cut at this line right here. Ooh, kind of hard to do this on camera. And that's it. And now you just have extra hair. You may need it later. And if you want to add in to make it long or something. But so I'm gonna show you guys one more and then I'm gonna speed forward. Back up as many times as you need to see it. So I already got my hair pulled because I thought I was gonna need it for the other one, but I didn't. So I'm just going to poke this through at the root like that, and then loop the hair through, pull it through the braid, unhook it, pull down one strand, decide which strand you want to wrap with, and decide which strand you want to hold. If you need to, you can change it later on. Make sure my holding strand is a little bit longer than how I want the actual lock to be. And then I wrap twice at the root with my lock. I'm sorry, with the hair, I don't know what I said. And then just keep wrapping like this all the way down. If you see your hair, just slide it up like that so you don't see it anymore, and just keep going. Once it gets down to the length that you want it, you now take the wrapping piece and you hold it, and take the holding piece and then separate it like that, and then you begin wrapping it back up the lock. And again, when you get to the end, you just keep on pulling till you get to the end of the strand, and then I just roll it between my hands, and it stays a lock. You can see right here, it's no look like this is where I stopped wrapping it, so I just cut it right underneath. And I like to roll that as well to make sure the end is nice and rounded. is finally done. I am sis, this is me, okay? Let's get into it. Let's get into it. It's the hair that I used in the color Bug. Used 2.5 packs. Took me almost, I think it took me like 10 hours. I really don't know for sure, but I think it took about 10 hours. I would do my braids really, really small if you want to actually do the crochet method where you just unravel the hair a little bit and wrap it around piece by piece. But I didn't do that, so that's why I had to makeshift this. I think that's it. So if you guys like this style, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Make sure you follow me on Instagram because I know the picture's gonna be cute. Please and thank you. But yeah, so it's the end of this video. If you made it to this point in the video, please leave a red heart emoji because red. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay tuned for slow-mos.